shout out to my boy Vicario, aka 5.0_perp, for taking the boy down there to get the beast back. As y'all can see, we're back in the Shelby. I got her back, man, after about 2 months. Actually, it was like 77 days since I've had this car. I dropped it off back in February 25th, and I just got it back yesterday. It's been a while. Now that I say that, I can't believe it's actually been that long since I've had this car. It's driving and performing better than ever. A major shout out to those guys, Kobe and Greg Emerson, for getting my car right. What started off to be something simple as a rear differential seal replacement turned into a performance visit as well. And we went down there at about 686 horsepower to the wheel, and now I'm expecting this car to be at about 800. We're gonna get into all that later on in the video, everything that was done while it was down there. But first, I wanna shout out Chris Schaffer. I hope I said that right. And his son, Caden Schaffer. Chris, he has a GT350. You guys can check him out on Instagram right here. He came through by sending me vital parts for this car, some parts that I really needed in order to complete the build. He shipped them to me at no cost. He gave me the parts for free and then shipped them to me for free. I mean, I can't thank him enough for that. Thank you, Chris. His son, Caden, has supported the channel, watching all my videos, getting my watch time up, and showing this major love on the channel. I really appreciate that. It helps, you know, keep me going. And all you guys as well that have supported the channel, and not only that, but has hooked me up with parts and given me all type of information to get the car to the point that it's at now. I could not do it without you all. Hey, I really appreciate it. If you guys can leave a comment down in the comment section stating what part you played in this build, I really appreciate it. Getting into what was done to the car while I was down there. Like I said, it started off with just a simple rear differential leak. A seal was needing to be replaced. But while I was down there, I got the itch for more power. So I got some goodies added on for you all that's been following the channel. You all seen in the previous videos. Kept going back and forth on the setup. But the final setup here is the Whipple intake. We got the Ford Performance starter body, 2.4 upper pulley, ID 1300 injectors in here. Tune on E85, man. Did have the Ford Performance axle backs installed. I love them. This is probably my favorite part. By far, my favorite part of the recent mods. Gotta kind of speak up a little bit because this car is loud. It is pretty loud. For all the new folks joining the channel for the first time, my name is Torian. I do own this 2014 Shelby GT500. I've had it since 2016. On this channel, I make a variety of content related to this car, as well as just car content in general. I cover many different things, just car related. There's a lot of interesting things going on the channel currently and to come. So, hey, stick around and stay tuned for just some great things coming you all's way. Hey, once again, thank you so much. And for you all that still haven't hit that subscribe button, do me a favor, stop what you're doing to do it right now, man. Help grow the channel. Thank you all, thank you. But yeah, as y'all can see though, we got the Shelby back. So future plans with the car now is to get some rematch runs in with a couple guys that I've ran in the past when the car was just cam, headers, and lawn tune. Like I said, we was making about 686 to the wheel. I'm suspecting low 800s or right at 800. And I want to kind of call back out some of those guys that we did lose to. Mine with the 5.0. I want to see you, and then I want to see my guy with the C6Z06. I want to see you again. Let's just make some things happen. Meet up in Mexico. Let's see what the Shelby can do up against these guys. So you guys can stay tuned for some action. But my overall opinion on the car since I've had it back, I haven't really driven it much. I just got it back. And by what I can tell so far is this sucker does drink a lot more gas. That is something I'm gonna have to get used to, if though it wasn't already bad enough on 93. With this E85, I mean, you punch it a couple times and I mean, you can go from full to like half, man, just from cruising for probably about like 30 minutes and just playing around a little bit. And I mean, it goes through gas. Like I was at half a tank before I left this morning to head to work, and now I'm literally probably like a fourth away from E. And thank goodness we have a lot of E85 available around here. But the other problem with that is making sure that the E85 is true E85, because you have some out here that's not all the way E85, might be E60, E70. And I think I was told that I need to at least have like E75 and up to put in here. So I'm gonna have to go around and test different stations just to make sure the quality is there. But I figure once I get all of that worked out, it shouldn't be that much of a pain running E85. But I do have a 93 tune as well, so if it ever gets to the point where I can't find some good 85, I can always switch back to the 93 tune and put a little boost stain in the tank and just ride on the 93 tune for a while. It still makes great power on 93. I suspect it should be around about 750, depending on how long it has it tuned. But yeah, like I have punched it a little bit. I haven't really just got on it because I did fill up at a station out there in Searcy that is known to have good E85, but I did not test it. And I told myself I was gonna test every batch or whatever before I put it in the car, and I did not test. I was kind of pressed for time, trying to beat traffic to head back to Little Rock. So that's an excuse, I know, but I didn't test it, so I don't really want to just push on it. And I'm still just trying to get a feel back for the car with the new mods, just to see, you know, at what point do the tires break loose, because I don't want to already throw it back into a wall. But from what I can tell, though, I mean, I haven't really just noticed a big difference other than the car is a whole lot louder because of the mufflers. But I don't know, still to be seen to see what gears I can hook up in this car. Second, third, I've mainly been doing like 60 roll pulls, you know, probably about like 75% throttle, not really mashing it to the ground and shifting as fast as I can. Just been kind of just taking it easy. But I figure in the next day or so, I'm gonna go test me some E85, put it in here, make sure it's good. If it's good, put it in here, and then go ahead and start dropping the gears down to second. Let's see if we can hook this baby in a 40 or 50 roll. Just kind of go from there, relearning the car. It's gonna take a little process. Can't expect, you know, to already know how to handle a car, you know, after getting work done when you just added 100 to 150 more horsepower. So it's gonna take some adjusting. But yeah, that's the update on the car. It's back. We got a little bit more learning to do with it. And shoot, other than that though, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. I'm surprised my tires are actually holding up as good as they are, considering the fact that they're kind of bald. But well, yeah, part of the reason it took so long getting the car completed is due to my own indecisiveness. I was going back and forth with so many parts. You know, I was buying and selling parts. Start off with like a VMP 67mm throttle body. Then I decided, you know what, I want to try this Ford 65mm. So I sold the VMP, went with that. Then I found a good deal on the Whipple throttle body, so I jumped on that. Then I had a JLT 123 at first. Then I sold that. I was like, you know what, I want to match the Whipple throttle body with the with a Whipple intake. So my buddy had picked up a Gen 5 Whipple supercharger that came with a Whipple 123 that he didn't need. He hooked me up with that, so I jumped on that. And then it turns out that, you know what, the Whipple throttle body, I thought it just was a lot, man. I went through so many different parts, but I wind up ending up with just the 65mm Ford throttle body. I do still have two Whipple throttle body for sale if anybody's interested. I would love to get rid of those. I'll hook you up just reach out to me either on Instagram or just drop a comment in the comment section if you're interested. Got 2 Whipple throttle bodies, 2 twin jet 68mm Whipple throttle bodies available if you want one. Final setup on the car is the 65mm Ford racing throttle body, the Whipple 123, 2.4 VMP pulley, the Audi 1300 injectors down up in there. Oh yeah, and I did switch over from the SCT 4 tuning device to a Lund Engage since Lund stopped supporting the SCT. So that's the final setup. Car already has JDM cams in it. Long tube headers, cooked 1 7/8 inch long tube headers with the H mid pipe. And that's it. That's what it takes to make about 800 wheel on the Shelby GT500. And of course some sauce from Lund. Oh, E85 of course too. It's your fuel. E85 alone adds about 50 horsepower. And that's my favorite mod right there, out of all the ones I just got done rambling about. But I mean, the car still drives. I mean, at low RPMs, I get a little jerking, and that's to be expected due to the cams. But with everything that's done to it, I mean, it literally drives, I mean, so good. With the larger injectors, the E85, the cams. Once you get out the low RPMs, I mean, it literally drives just like stock, if not better. The only way you'll know the car's not stock is due to the exhaust or the extra power, of course. But let's do a little pull here. See, I'm already on 84 miles to eat. It's loud, I will say that. The car is loud. But I mean, it sounds so great at idle. That's makes it all worth it, man. That's what I was going for. It was a good item. So, hope you all enjoyed today's upload. Hopefully I can get something else worked out for y'all soon. But that's all I got for today. You all enjoy the rest of y'all's day. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.